Have you ever slipped into an outfit, thought it would be clean, only to catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and feel completely underwhelmed? Well, don't worry, you're definitely not alone, because I've been there way too many times. Fortunately, today we're uncovering the truth of why your clothes might not be doing you any favors. Alright, so let's start with the foundation of any good look, and that's going to be the fit of the clothing. Even the best outfit ideas fall flat if the clothes don't fit right. If you find yourself constantly tugging at your shirt or trying to readjust things, it's probably a sign that the clothes don't fit right. So investing in a quality tailor is going to be a complete game changer. And honestly, a few small adjustments can change the way you look and most importantly feel. For example, doing something as little as hemming your trousers makes a big difference, especially if they're on the longer end and you want a more refined silhouette. I know that places like Uniqlo offer this as a service depending on how much you spend. I think it's a great option for those who don't know where to start but at least want to start tightening up their look. Getting a tailored fit through your shoulders and chest can elevate your entire look. What I'm really trying to say is that when you wear clothing, you want to make sure that it looks like it was made just for you, and that's how you know you found the perfect one. And visiting the tailor isn't just for sizing, but it also helps with the upkeep of your clothing over time. For example, if you notice a small tear or maybe some stitching is loose on your pants, what you can do is visit the tailor and make those small adjustments. My philosophy is, if you have clothes that fit well already, just do your best job to maintain them, especially if it's something as little as repairing a small stitch or a minor tear. Tailoring truly allows you to keep those higher quality clothing items in your wardrobe for longer. Let's face it, not every style suits everybody, so I think it's even more important to figure out what style and cuts work best for you. A helpful approach to figure this out is trying to divide your outfits into thirds, rather than just thinking in terms of tops and bottoms. Of course, we're talking about the golden ratio or the 2-to-1 proportion. The rule of thirds helps you create visual interest and balance in your outfits. For example, if you were to wear a shorter jacket or a shorter top with a longer pair of pants, you would be following this rule because the shirt takes up 1/3 of your outfit, giving you the golden ratio. So I would recommend looking into something like crop t-shirts, and if you don't like the crop t-shirts, you can always just tuck in your shirt. I know that this is something that's helped me in the past when I wanted to clean up my look, especially when I felt like my shirts were just eating me alive. You can also create visual breaks. An example of this would be either wearing a belt or even something like rolling up your sleeves. Those subtle changes can add a completely different vibe to a look, because understanding the styles that suit your unique proportions are going to be a game changer, especially when putting together a wardrobe. One often overlooked truth about why your clothes might not look good as you'd like is the impact of color. Establishing a well-chosen color palette serves as the foundation to your wardrobe, so start by focusing on base colors. What you can do is start with colors like black, white, navy, beige, and even gray. Incorporating these colors allows you to create a timeless and adaptable wardrobe. This will help you mix and match all your clothing effortlessly. Next, try adding 2 or 3 accent colors to support those base colors. This will help you add personality and contrast to your wardrobe. Accent colors can be anything of your choice, typically something like red, olive green, blue. Those colors tend to stand out, and they work beautifully to add vibrancy to your outfits. You can also do things like adding seasonal colors. In the fall season, consider sticking to the earthy tones, because that's going to add warmth and depth to your fits. And for the warmer months, consider adding things like sage green, light blue, and even tan. These colors are going to help you complement a more lighter and breezier type of vibe. And don't forget to have a little fun with it and even add some patterns. What you can do is choose patterns that incorporate the colors you've already chosen. Things like stripes, checks, or even subtle prints work great. And most importantly, don't forget to have fun with it and experiment. Some of the best outfits I've seen were people that were just doing their own thing and breaking all these rules anyways. But I will say, if you don't know where to start, these are great building blocks to at least get you started. But remember, have fun with it. Don't take it so seriously. And we really can't overlook fabrics, because I think it's one of the most important tips. The material of your clothing can significantly impact the way that they drape and fit. Lightweight cottons and linens look great for the summer, but over time they can lose their shape. On the other hand, fabrics like wool and denim are going to maintain their shape and structure over time, but they're heavier and tend to only be good for the colder months. So if you're looking for a more luxurious look, try exploring things like cashmere or even higher quality blends. And most importantly, you have to be mindful of how certain fabrics interact with your body. For example, flowing fabric or even a long overcoat might look good on a taller frame, but on the other hand, if you have a shorter frame, it might overwhelm your body, because being thoughtful of proportions and fit are crucial. Now listen, I'd be the first person to admit that I tend to hold on to things longer than they need to be. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it does when it gets this far. It's when you start to hold on to clothes that are simply not your taste anymore or just completely outdated. I can completely understand holding on to things that have sentimental value, but if it's clothing that's simply just not your taste anymore and doesn't fit right, there's really no reason to hold on to them anymore. So I'm going to encourage you to make some room in your wardrobe, whether you're donating them, giving them to family, or even a friend. I think it's time to make some space for some current trends that are going to feel fresh, relevant, and fit you well. And I understand that trends do come and go. I think instead what you should do is analyze these trends, see what you like, maybe even pick a few that you think could be beneficial to your daily rotation. For example, finding timeless pieces in those trends, whether it be a well-fitted blazer, an overcoat, maybe some white sneakers. What you want to do is find foundational pieces that fit with the things you already have. What this balance does is it helps your outfits stay fresh, so you're not looking at a stylistic time capsule. So something that I try to practice is the 2 in, 1 out method. For every 2 pieces of clothing that I buy, I want to get rid of 1, because the last thing I want to do is hoard a bunch of things that honestly I'm not going to wear. A lot of the stuff in my closet I end up holding on to. It feels sentimental to keep them, but a lot of the times they just end up sitting there. So getting rid of at least 1 piece for every time that you buy is going to help you get rid of clutter, but also stay fresh. The biggest game changer for me when it came to elevating my style was incorporating more accessories to my wardrobe. I mean, you'd be surprised what a simple watch and a little necklace does for you. You don't need much. Don't underestimate the power of good accessories. Now, you really can't overlook the impact of a well-chosen watch. Whether you're looking at something like a nice classic leather strap or maybe an all-metal design, a watch not only serves a practical purpose, but it also does a great job of just making an outfit look 10 times better. And if you're looking to buy into any specific watchmakers, I would recommend brands like Seiko, Hamilton, Tissot, Citizen, Grand Seiko. If you really want to invest, the list really goes on. If I were to start anywhere, the first thing I'd do is find a solid watch. And don't forget, accessories are just another way for you to express your personality. Whether or not you like wearing big bulky watches, or if you like wearing a lot of chains, or if you like wearing a lot of bracelets, the choice is really yours, and it's your opportunity to tell the entire story. So by paying attention to all these things, you can elevate your wardrobe to another level. Now, I do want to reiterate that these are not rules by any means, just some helpful tips if you're looking to get started. Remember, it's all about what works for you, and don't forget to have a little fun along the way. Now, if you found this video helpful in any way, feel free to give it a thumbs up or even share it with someone who you think could use some of these tips. As always, my goal on this channel is to help you guys look better every day, and I hope that each video brings you one step closer to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.